you. Hello! Hey, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jeff. You can also call me Wags, and this is Wagworks GA. So, yeah, we do art here. I do art here. I say we because the GA actually is for me and my wife Ashley, and we are a creative team. Together, we work on a lot of kids' comics projects, some of which you might have just seen in that lovely updated image carousel that I just did, or that I just had playing. I find you guys, it's been a really long time. It's been like a year or 2 years since I last updated that thing, but I finally did it. So that was exciting. I'll probably be adding, you'll be seeing more stream improvements. I had this like shoot the moon plan, right? That I was gonna launch a bunch of stuff, and I'll get to that in a second. That did not happen, excuse me. But I'll get into that in a second. But hey, how are you doing tonight? I hope you guys are having a great night so far. Happy Thursday. Many of you are enjoying a long weekend that has already started, as we are observing the, a lot of businesses, and I know the federal government are observing their July 4th holiday tomorrow, giving us a 3-day week as we go into the, 250 years of our country. Wherever you're at on that, and how we're doing, it's still a pretty cool thing to celebrate. And yeah, I hope you are, however you choose to observe or celebrate, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good time. I hope you're with friends, with family. I hope you're reaching out and showing love and kindness and acceptance to communities that maybe aren't getting as much of it as they need or deserve right now. I won't go into like a whole big long like soapbox speech about it all, but what I will say is that I know we're not at a high tide point of acceptance and caring in our country, and I think while there are forces that are trying to take things in a not great direction, it's on us, right? We got to show love and kindness and acceptance where we are, even when it's uncomfortable, and let our country live up to the ideal that it was created to be. That's it. That's the speech. But speaking of anniversaries, well, first up, game's done quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the command. I finally updated the command as well. This is good times. If you're watching the recording of this, you're not gonna see it because for some reason, because the bots don't show up in the chat feed that comes in here. But what the lovely little chat says is this: Summer Games Done Quick 2026 kicks off this Sunday. That's Sunday, July 5th at 12:30 Eastern Time. So that's their pre-show where they kind of go over some of the highlights and things that you might want to catch over the course of the marathon. Also, they oftentimes have a lot of fun with Interstitial Team for all like amazing, talented, fun people. But after that, there will simply be 24 hours a day of video game speedruns all the way through Saturday, July 11th. So the marathon will likely end in the very, very wee hours of Sunday, July 12th. I think usually they aim for ending around midnight, 1 o'clock. But they're raising money for Doctors Without Borders, and you should absolutely at least go to the channel and watch for a little bit. If you don't care about video games, which if you're on twitch.tv, you probably care about video games, but just in case, check their schedule at gamesdonequick.com. They have some great interviews with Doctors Without Borders, and they just have some fun little skits and stuff like that. That's also really good. And it's kind of just amazing to see what this community does as they come together for a week, twice a year. Not only the event that they put on, which by the way is amazing, but also the work they do to raise money for their causes. They raise $2 to $3 million for their charitable causes with these big marathons. It's amazing, and it's amazing seeing how $5 from one person, $25 from another person, how it all comes together to make this huge impact that literally ripples around the world. So Games Done Quick. You can either watch them here on twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. They're not live right now because they're prepping for the marathon. Last night was their last stream before that. Or you can go to their website, gamesdonequick.com. That's where you'd go to donate anyway. And as we get closer, you'll also see prizes posted there. And speaking of prizes, that is where you will be able to see what, if you've been watching the stream, you've seen me finishing over the last several weeks to donate as a prize. And actually, oh my gosh, I didn't prep the picture. What am I doing? We got it, you guys. We got it on Friday. The wonderful package containing the prints of our of the Kingdom Hearts stuff that I designed, and I think it came out really great. I'm quite happy with it. I'm bringing it up so I can share it with you guys. That wasn't in July, that was in June. I know time. Really. One second. I'm just bringing these guys up here. Excuse me. And then they both have the autumn in there. Okay, that's fine. I did not stage the picture the best that I could, but that is just fine by me. Yeah, so let me bring this up because I think this is super cool to see it. I like being able to check out the physical stuff that we donate, the prints, just to make sure it looks like it's solid quality, right? Like it's nice. Okay, OBS. I see. I see OBS. I got you. Just trimming this a little bit. Yeah, so this is it, guys. Look at that. It's real. It's a real thing. It's a real thing that exists that I held in my hands. And then we packed up and we shipped to GDQ the next day. And I think it got to their prize team Monday. So by all means, it is very likely headed to the event and will be on the marathon. The Kingdom Hearts 2 run is on Saturday, the 11th. So the most likely time that you will see this on a prize segment will be that Saturday. I'm hopeful it does. They've usually, if they've had the thing in time, they've usually shown it on the actual prize showcase. So sometime during the day, I think 2 o'clock is the run, something like that. So sometime during the late morning into the afternoon, it'll likely be on a prize showcase. But I'm just super proud of how this came out. This was such a detailed illustration for me. Like it was a big step for me. And I'm pleased with how it came out. Yeah, so this is it. So this was a big one. So yes, the prize is off, the prize is in. By all means, everything should be good as long as nothing happened during shipping to GDQ. That would be the only real problem. But aside from that, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that was super cool to get it off, and then honestly, it was in time this time, so that was nice. Hey Frank, how's it going? It's like, wait, what's happening? How you doing tonight, man? Hey, thank you. Oh, I love the chaos. I hadn't actually been looking at my OBS before when one of these happened. Thank you. Yeah, we should start a warm-up stretch. That's a great sketch. Stretch. That's a great idea. But before I do, I did have one last announcement. So this is my, as Frank is just pointed out, it's kind of the eve of my 3-year anniversary streaming. 12 months and still only 5 emotes. Yes, that is something that I desperately need to fix. By the way, I chose Totodile today, and all the way up to Feraligatr. There we go. This mug was one of the set, a duplicate of the set that I donated as a prize for Awesome Games Done Quick back in January. But we're gonna have an extra stream, and it's gonna be tomorrow. It's really happening. I've cleared the decks. I've set the priority, and this is actually happening. Actually, I believe they call that stuff. Hold on a second. I now know how to fix this. I've learned something. Okay, we're back. Yeah, what happened is I reached for something and I bumped my USB cable. This happens unfortunately frequently, but it's better now. Anyway, yes, 3-year Streamaversary. The official day is tomorrow. At first I thought it was only going to be tonight to stream to celebrate that, but actually we're going to do 2. We're going to do tonight, and I'm going to do one tomorrow afternoon. The evil awesome team. Oh, you're trying to, yeah, but wait, do you actually have something against GDQ, or are we just having fun? I'm just curious because if there is something to have against them, I'm not really aware of it. No, just checking. Because there's awesome GDQ, yeah. I mean, I'm not necessarily mad. I didn't know if there was something that I didn't know. So there must be a lame game. Yeah, well, they do have. Actually, this is great. During the marathon, they have a dedicated block of awful games, awful and silly block, they call it, and that was usually like the wee hours of a Wednesday morning. Let's check out the schedule. I can actually bring it up, and we can just look at it all, together. Nope, did that wrong. Okay. One of these days I will learn how to stream, and it'll be nice. I think we'll all really enjoy that. But yeah, so this is a schedule, right? Kicks off 12:30 Eastern time. It is nice you can have this all adapt to your time zone. They adjust this live too as runs are going, so if things get behind schedule or ahead of schedule, I think they usually stick to this even if they're running fast. But if things get behind schedule, they will update it so you can kind of see when things are going. Usually they have the prize showcases and stuff in here too. I don't see that yet, but I'm sure soon. But yeah, you can see they've got Mario Odyssey and Hey You Pikachu, and it's an incredible range of games. They've got Scary Game Block, which is usually Tuesday night, late. I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes super late overnight a lot of the time. And then where is it? Yes, so they actually have a special color flagging their awful and silly runs. So you can see what we've got here. Oh, game's done long. I wonder if there is RPG something, but it's still speedruns, but of longer games. So this is Welcome to Silly Block. This is starting Thursday morning at 6:54 a.m. Eastern time. So we have Snoopy for the Commodore 64, Knuckle Bash, I don't know that one, American Idol, Drywall Eating Simulator, Grandma No, Power Shovel, Manual Samuel, What the Gulf, Sabor or Sabor, I'm not sure which one that is intended to be, Siberia, and Randall the Grape Jelly Cube goes to Soda Valley for some reason. Oh, it continues actually, I'm sorry. Mr. Bones, Bait and Tackle, Sonic Schoolhouse, oh my gosh, Mega Man DOS. This game. I've played actually the sequel to this game. Where's E.T.? They've done E.T. in the past, I believe, but it's not in this one. And then Zelda, The Wand of Gamelon, which obviously is one of the most ill-reputed games out there for this Philips CDI. And then followed by an actual, like, really solid Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, later that afternoon. But it's a long, silly block this year, which is kind of awesome. So yeah, they do have a dedicated block for truly terrible games. So that's good times. Yeah, so anyway, I think Saturday is, if you're curious of seeing the prize segment that actually has my stuff on it, it should be sometime Saturday morning or late morning or afternoon, because I think the Kingdom Hearts 2 run is at 2 o'clock. But otherwise, just like check out the schedule at gamesdonequick.com, and yeah, please tune into the event. Even just watching it, the ad revenue goes to help the organization. And then, if you can donate, think of donating. Any amount helps. Even, a $5 donation, even through the Twitch plugin in your browser, in your Twitch viewer, you can actually donate, I think, $1 less. But every little bit helps. And it goes to Doctors Without Borders to spread your impact around the world. So yes, that's the GDQ announcement. I think I was leading into, Streamaversary. I will be doing a stream tomorrow. I'm aiming for about 3:30 p.m. Eastern time is when I will be doing that one. So we'll be doing more art. I also have something possibly a little bit different, but we'll see where we're at. We'll see how everything shakes out. But yeah, I will be going live tomorrow, and I'm excited to do that. We haven't had a double stream week since, I think, last October, when I was finishing the Chandelure illustration, and then maybe some of the kids comics anthology interview streams. I did a couple in a week, but it's been a while, so I'm excited to do it. That's it. Oh, and I just want to say, so I had big plans for doing like all these stream improvements over then having them all ready to go. Hold on, sorry. Frank, oh my goodness. So I thought that was like a affiliate anniversary thing you did. I didn't realize that was a 6-month tier like subscription. Thank you so much, Frank. Oh my goodness. Hey, I appreciate having you here. Like it means everything. It's been so nice getting to like know you and having you around. So thank you for that, and thank you just for being here and hanging out. So I saw the little icon in my OBS feed. I'm like, wait a minute, that's something different, and it finally clicked. Anyway, I clearly did not get all the stream improvements I figured I would like to have done time, but I'm working on it. I'm getting some done, and I think that this year, this 4th year of streaming, we're gonna work on starting to roll those out. So Frank, you pointed out one. Getting more of those emote slots filled out is gonna be a big one for me. I've updated the image carousel. I'm gonna try to stay on top of some of my our actual commands now. So like, for example, check this out. Now, instead of saying that the digital edition of our Kickstarter project from Kids Comics Unite is out, the anthology command actually tells you where you can go buy it on Amazon. Which I'm proud of finally having done. Tonight we might work on a few pieces for the my panels on my Twitch page as well, just to get some stuff done. I'm going to be adding some point redeems in here. Your name is in that book. In fact, can I just, sorry, BB-8. Just there. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. Yeah, just keep rolling. You're good. All right, he's good. I don't know if you actually want me to share that, but I can look at it and verify for a fact that your name is in it. I'm looking at it right now. It's there. Frank's name is in the book. I mean, really, isn't that what the book's all about? Seriously. Also, you'll notice that Goose has joined us and is glaring at me and will be glaring at me this entire stream. So he's now a permanent part of the setup moving forward as well. Probably the biggest stream improvement I can do. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I was considering doing like a VTuber, or not a VTuber, a PingTuber toggle. Like, I think that would be fun to do, especially for times that I can't really do a proper camera stream. It might open up a little bit more for me to do that way, so that could be cool. They put like crypto, like the dog, like that crypto, because that's awesome. I think that's awesome, at least. Our kids aren't like super big like superhero fans, but crypto they can definitely get behind. 100%. Nice. So wait, do you actually... He's a bad dog? Oh no. So he's a role model for Lily, is that what you're saying? She's worse. Oh man. So Frank, I gotta ask, like, if I'm wanting to add point redeems, like what, I know that there's a lot of common ones that you see streamers have, like the hydrate. Sometimes they'll have like a goal that they'll work towards for a specific art project. What do you think would be something fun to do for a point redeem? Because I was do one where I have to do sock hands. Like I have to draw with sock hands, or just like do like a sock puppet intermission. I have to replace the glove with a sock. Okay. Well, what I was thinking is, especially if I go to, if I add a PingTuber that I like better, I might add a toggle to where we can switch between camera and PingTuber. Like I have streamer.bot, and I'm looking at getting that set up to be able to use point redeems to switch things in the actual stream. Obviously there would be a kind of cooldown on all that, but also then being able to switch which PingTuber, oh my gosh. Oh. I'm okay, guys. I swear, I'm okay. But I'm sure it would be a benign PingTuber. Yeah, no. But be able to switch the image. Obviously, we're gonna have an old Jeff. That's gonna have to be in there. There's like no question whatsoever. I'm trying to think of the other ones. That's the number one. Could do a sock puppet, Jeff. Although, is that copying the sock puppet Frank too much? That's what I'm curious about. I am committing to, I will set up a Discord server, I think. I've been kind of stealing Franks for too long, or borrowing Franks for art shares for too long. It makes me feel very lazy. So I know, right? It's like stealing your neighbor's cable, which I've never actually done. This is the closest I've ever come. And if this feels this bad, then I couldn't imagine. But yeah, so I'm looking to do that sometime in the next year as well. You want to steal cable? I mean, at this point, it's just internet, right? Like, I think I might have made this too aggressive. Hold on, let me adjust the timing on this. Stream elements. timers. Yeah, I need to make that a little bit. What if I just do like... that? Let's try that. Okay. It should be a little bit less frequent now. Frank, did you text Fallen when you got up? So I should, if I see Frank in chat, I should just ask him if he's texted you yet, is what I should probably do. Fair. I was wondering, so... Hold on a second. I lost my chat for a second. There we go. Okay. You sent her like an actual message on TikTok, or did you like post a TikTok dance and at her of a dog eating cheese? I mean, that's pretty much the same thing, right? Dog, cheese, it's all love. It's all love. I don't get notifications from them until hours later. Right, but if you talk to someone every day, isn't it weird if you don't ever have like a greeting or a sign off? You just like walk up, start talking, and then walk away. I don't really know whose side I'm on. You both are valued community members. Oh, those are fighting words. You hope they cancel Camp Rock 3. Dude. Actually, I saw it when we saw signs that they're doing the tour for the Disney Channel movies, like the revival. So they're having like a combined Zombies, Descendants, Camp Rock tour. It's kind of crazy. All the tickets are like ridiculous expensive. You hope they do too. It comes out in a month. That would just be a spite move then. Goodness. Oh wait, so that comes out about the same time as the... Oh no, wait, the new Descendants movie is this month. It's like next week. Next week? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you weren't a fan, Fallen? We canceled Jeff. Oh wait. No, wait, you're saying I'm one of the people that hate... I never said that I hated Supergirl. I just haven't seen it yet. But I loved the series. Like, we watched all the Arrowverse shows. Ashley and I watched those through till the bitter end. And we loved those. And obviously, Jason Momoa was pretty much meant to play Lobo. So I'm sure that the movie's good. And when eventually I see it, I'm relatively certain I'll like it. If you want to cancel me, you're gonna have to find a different reason. That's all that I'm saying. Okay. It's good to see you, Fallen. You've got to fight for her, Frank. You have to send her a text message. The hardest fight of your life. What I was gonna ask, unrelated to this, was would a fun reward be like having like Jeff has to do a Duolingo lesson, or is that just me like making you guys enable me to do something I'm gonna do anyway? Some people do Duolingo on stream. It's a whole category on Twitch. Yeah. talking to you right now. See, but Frank, the thing is, she had to come looking for you. That's the trick. It's not the text, it's the effort. That's what has meaning. I mean, surely you can find some. Get back to drawing Weather Boy. Oh, all right, fine. Actually, hold on a second. It's gotta be here somewhere. Hold on. I'm doing a thing. I'm attempting to do a thing. Okay. Hold on a second. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna put this up. I don't know. I think there aren't that many of us here, but what I'm gonna do is this. I'm putting up a poll. Duolingo streams, fun or not fun? That is my question. We'll see where this goes. But while that's going, I will actually go in and do warm up now that we're 40 minutes in. Hey, check this out. You want to see something retro? This is my my old art stream, my old art layout. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. We're not going to use this one. I don't think it even has the music in its current format. But it's funny. All right, there we go. That's better. Do a redeem where I have to draw with the canvas zoomed out. That could be fun. Yeah, like yeah, I'm kind of looking for ideas, like for fun, because I wanna build it out a little bit and actually have stuff in there and yeah, do more. All right, so while that's all going, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and get our random Pokemon up, which is of course right here. Okie dokie. All right, so let's see who we're gonna get tonight. We'll do. I know Frank, you already did this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the command again for warm up. Yeah, so we're gonna do a 5-minute warm up, just to loosen up for art. Ugh. Alright, so 2 Pokemon from everything. Yeah, all regions, all types, all forms, everything. Oh, interesting. So, we've had Kingler Gigantamax recently, though. I'm debating, do we keep it or do we re-roll? What do you think, Frank? Keep or re-roll? You forgot to vote. Okay, let's just hold on. Okay, I'm gonna take this away for a second so I can go back to my other window. Poll ended. View results. Equally nothing. Okay. Do you want to vote? Reroll? Okay. I'm gonna make it like a 5-minute timer on this guy. Okay. All right, we will re-roll then. That's what we'll do. All right, bring these guys back here. Okay, what do we got? Ooh. This'll work. Sawsbuck and Amora. Both, I see a lot of good form similarities here. This could work. Well, you paid $9 for a small pack of M&Ms in the theaters. I will admit there is something special about theater candy. About once every 5 years, not by intent, just by that's how it works out. I will get a large box of Reese's Pieces at the theater. Granted, it will last me for like a week or two, but there's something about it. Okay, let me pull up reference real quick while we're going. So we got Sawsbuck. And this was like the winter form specifically that they had. So if you're not familiar, Sawsbuck is a Pokemon that has different forms based on the seasons because they added a seasonal mechanic in Generation 5, which is Pokemon Black and White. Okay, that works there. And then Amara. Look at that cute little guy. Just adorable. Clearly the superior fossil Pokemon in XY. Okay, so let me see. I was trying a thing and I'm not sure that it worked. Nope, it didn't. Darn it. What if I try? I bring it over here. Okay, there we go. All right. Hey, look at that. Okay. You're eating bacon, but candy. Oh, sour strawberry belts. But it looks like bacon. Nice. Is that so? Is that a different? Is it? It's actually more candy, like sweet, like than like the I know they call them fruit leathers or fruit chews. Okay, so I actually have a visual timer on here, so that's pretty exciting. But I won't be able to see it, so I'm gonna start one for myself as well. But here's the deal. So we're gonna do a timer. It's gonna be for 5 minutes, and really we're gonna do just a quick little sketch just to warm up and loosen up and get ready to do some art to work on our main projects for the night. So I encourage you to draw along. You do not have to draw the Pokemon. You can draw whatever you'd like. But I think art is pretty therapeutic and fun, and I encourage you to try. So with that said, timer starts right now. Well, right now. There we go. You'd participate, but the tablet decided to update the UI right now. Isn't that always how it goes? Technology, I tells ya. So you do a chess game? Okay. Like, what, isn't chess the game? Alright. Okay. The poll closed. We got 1 vote. Thank you, Frank. Alright, so let's start out. Both have kind of like a long neck. We'll go with a little bit thicker of a one. Amora's is a little bit shorter, a little thinner for the baby-like cuteness. I'm gonna do kind of a hybrid nose. It's like somewhere in between. So really what I'm trying to do here, and what I kind of see the challenge being with this, is to split the difference between kind of the tougher, stronger, more sleek look of Sawsbuck and the cuter, babyish look of Amara. That leg is not quite what I was hoping. Something like that, okay. I'm not upset with that. So I'm going to combine Sawsbuck's ears using this kind of diamond shape to give a little bit of a cue there with these cool like wispy things that Amara has. Then we'll save the nose for later. Figure that out. So what's the chess game, Frank? Not to demand. We'll add some horns on there, or antlers, I think is the actual phrase. Antlers. Actually, wait, what if we did this? We take this kind of like mane-like mantle that's on Sawsbuck and we turn it into it, take some of the flowy elements from what's on the head of Amara, and we kind of combine them into this one big flowy thing. So something like that. Okay, so let's do I'm actually going to take the diamond shape and put it on the legs instead of on the sides, so we get something a little bit like that. Honestly, this is not bad. I'm pretty okay with this so far. What else can we do on the feet here? That's not quite what I want. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll take like this like single toenail type thing and combine it with how there's that mane, so we'll have like a foot that kind of has a little bit of that tufty look to it with like a single nail splitting out of the middle of it. Yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty good. And of course I did draw it on the wrong layer, but hey, that's just stream bingo. That's just what we do. And it's also easily fixed, so it's not a problem. Okay, that's better. I will make this bigger, adjust the location here. So Frank, I'm gonna assume that the reason that you're probably not chatting right now is that you're actually talking with Fallen, and that's probably a good thing, so I appreciate that. That's good. Okay, so now the only thing we really have left to do is to name it. And I think I know already the combination that I want to go with. Some of them kind of name themselves. And I think this one is Amaz book. It's chess. So you play chess. Do you play online, like an online community? Honestly, I didn't realize how nicely it worked out that they picked the winter form of Sawsbuck, and Amara is a rock ice type. So that kind of fits that theme. I was a little bit tempted, Frank, because Duolingo actually has chess lessons now. And I can sometimes be good at board games, but I'm not good at chess. I'm very bad at chess and long-term strategy and thinking far ahead. I once lost a chess game in 2 moves, so sometimes I wonder if those chess lessons might be nice. Maybe that's a good idea for me. Maybe I would benefit from that, you know? Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Okay, what is today? The 2nd. Okay, chess over, lost both games. I feel you. I very much feel you. Honestly, I feel like my best strategy when playing board games is chaos. Okay. So, I've been working a little bit. Here's our boy, Gorbin. He's coming together. I got most of the flat shading is done. Unless I want to go back and add any more darker sections, but I actually did that already, and I think that's looking okay. So really what I'm doing right now is smoothing out. You can see I still have some of the hard shadows in here and on the hands, stuff like that. So I'm going in and smoothing some of that out with a blending brush to clean it up a little bit. And when I do that, I will then after I do that, I will add in some highlights just to give a little more depth. I've done that on, I think, all the other characters. Like you can see here, well, it's a very yellowy green, but you can see like I've got some highlight in here and on the tips of the shell. There's some highlights on the wrench that you can see really well. Even on the arm, there's some subtle stuff going on. I like to use a soft light mixing for my highlights, so they're a little more subtle. But yeah, so I'll be doing that, and then Gorbin will be done, and then that will leave only Holton, another orc, but this one is an actual barbarian. Well, I guess they're both barbarians, very different kinds of barbarians, as you can see. And then our polar bear druid and her wolf familiar will be the last ones that I have to do, and then all the characters will be done. We're very close, you guys. Like, I'm super excited about this. So there's that. And then I've also been moving a little bit forward on the CoreToons cover that I had thumbnailed out some last week. I talked it over with Ashley, and we like this one, which was the third one. These were the 3 thumbnails that I did. But yeah, so I just think that one I'm starting to pencil it out a little bit more to add some detail, and I'll ink it next. So those are the 2 main things. Also, I wanted to work on some stuff for my Twitch panels. Some just like little kind of cutesy Jeff illustrations that'll be like the headers for the panels. So those are our 3 things that I'm probably going to look at tonight. Yeah, let's see. So I've just finished my coffee. We're coming up on 11 o'clock. This is usually my break time. I've kind of skipped it the last few streams. I think I'm actually going to take a short one tonight, just to grab a little more water and move about a bit. So we'll go for, let's see, it's 10:59 right now. So I'll aim to be back by 11:02. So, 3 minutes, give or take. In the meantime, enjoy the updated Be Right Back image carousel. I finally went in and added new images. So to fill out more stuff that I've done over the couple of years, at least, since I built the initial version. So, all that being said, I'm going to take a quick break. Please, feel free to get some water, get up and stretch. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in a few. Yeah. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just read your comment, Frank. Yeah, so I never thought of that. What I more often note is the fact that it's very easy to transpose the G and the N in Wagner when you're typing really fast. Excuse me. So especially having to type like Linux paths that involve my name in them for my work a lot. I definitely at times have accidentally typed Jeff Wanger, and that's always amusing. I guess that's always amusing, as you might say. Which one was that? Was that the STBW, the Yikes one, with the kids looking under the bed? It was the bed one? Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to figure out, so I've largely overhauled the image carousel. I was gonna make another one to go somewhere on this art page. I was trying to figure out where would be a good spot for it, because it's pretty full. My goodness. Excuse me. But I wasn't gonna do like comics or anything like that in there, because that would be, I think, a little bit too small to really read. Hold on, let's see. Let's go. Let's just do it now. All right, let's pick out some. Oh, I didn't even do a couple of my other Pokemon ones. Man, I missed some. I think that's a little too fast. Right, let's see, is that better? Is that still too fast? That might still be too fast. Let's do 10. I think that's probably better. Okay. All right, what do I do first? I think I'm gonna jump in on the D&D one right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. That is one nice thing about having a bunch of projects going at once. Oh, for your rough draft layers? Yeah. I only do the vector really for my final inks. Everything else when I'm sketching is in the raster layers. Personally, I agree with you on that one. don't know why. Like, you'd think like, oh, this is so much more convenient, but I guess because for a rough draft layer, you're planning on it being rough anyway, so you don't need some of that like point by point control that you would for like a final inks layer. So you're working on something tonight? Actually, can do a little bit bigger. Did your tablet update? Nice. So is it a new comic? Also, I should just ask. I kind of just assumed that you didn't mind that I like plug your comic and give you shout outs when you're not here. Is that cool? I usually do that. I was sure you saw the notifications probably. Yes, excellent. Always down for some new Lucy Goosey. You don't care? Okay. I was like, I don't know, like, I appreciate the fact that you've spent so much time hanging here and shared your streaming wisdom with me. So I want to respect that. Also, I'd love to get you more attention for your comics because they're really fun. Not that I have a massive audience. I did have that like once or twice that I got rated with like 50 people, and that was amazing. I am curious, streaming at a different time tomorrow, who all I'm gonna see. Although granted, it's like the Friday of a holiday weekend, so a lot of people will probably be off. But that's okay too. I'm really just doing it at that time because that's when I can fit it in our schedule. We're probably gonna try to, well, tomorrow night we'll just be up front probably watching the Disney fireworks. They're doing their 4th of July show tomorrow, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. You have fiestas this weekend too? Nice. Anything you're particularly looking forward to? That's all fine, being pretty sharp shadows there. I think just the shoes. Yeah. But yeah, so tomorrow night we're gonna try to watch. We're blacked out because we're the Pixie Pass holders, so we can't go to the actual parks tomorrow. You don't do fiestas, it's expensive. Ah, gotcha. So is that, in that sense, is it just like, it's like a festival? Like, 'cause I was thinking more like a party, but I guess I don't really know what I'm talking about. You'll share a thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's the it's been cool seeing the Disney fireworks. In past years, we've been able to like park at the parking lot for a park and then go like walk onto a resort that has a good view, but they've really been clamping down on that lately. All right, let me check that out. The 134th year. Oh, in New Mexico, Las Vegas, New Mexico. My brain is awesome. Okay, yeah, this is like a whole festival. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's incredible. Four days of live music, local vendors, and a vibrant community celebration. So is it an expensive admission fee, or is it just the like the getting the food and parking and all that kind of stuff that kind of gets you? Because I could see it going either way. I've seen some festivals that are just free to get into, but other ones that are, you know, they do charge a pretty hefty cover. No admissions. Almost everywhere in New Mexico has fiestas. Are they as long running as the one in Las Vegas? Oh, so basically people can do like a whole circuit of them if they really want to. And that's cool. It's a commitment, that's for sure, but that's really cool, the idea of it. So there's a fiesta court for each town. Okay. This is cool. This is fun learning about. I think I'm ready to start on some highlights in here, so I'm gonna do that while we're chatting. So, young women, okay, so yeah, court. Young women participate and one is voted to be queen by the judges and the others just become fiesta princesses. So there's like no upper limit on the number of princesses. Oh, cool. No limit, but you can get kicked out for conduct. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, you gotta put some kind of, you know, some kind of penalty in there. So is it one of those things where the title kind of holds until the next year when they crown the next one? Yeah, okay, cool. I get it. Yeah, so it's like that vibe. I know the yeah, it's not like the pageant type stuff. Not to claim exact similarity, but I think that we had so in my hometown we didn't have fiestas, we had Dairy Fest. I'm not even joking. It sounds like I'm making this up, but I am not. In central Wisconsin we had Dairy Fest, and I do believe we had a Dairy Queen. A Dairy Fest Queen, because we had Dairy Queen, you know, ice cream places too, and that would be very confusing. Welcome back, Fawn. How was DVD? Frank, you're gonna make a great dad one day. Let me just tell you. Frank is educating me. Clearly I need it. Won some matches, died in most. How long does a match typically take in Dead by Daylight? I know like literally nothing. I guess I've watched a little bit, a few streams, but not enough to really have any idea what's, you know. But it's like 15-ish minutes depending on how bad. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty quick. That's a good length. I think that's a good enough shape. I swear it'll look better when it's smoothed out. In the last 5 minutes. Oh gosh. But otherwise 15 to 20 minutes usually. Okay. I'll let this light come in a little bit further here. good here. So I'm gonna be obnoxious and I'm gonna ask what's not going through. Is it like a follow that you're trying to do? Excuse me, my goodness. Okay. I don't think I'm going to go crazy too much more with the highlighting, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start softening and kind of blending it in a little bit. What is this song? I like this. This is nice. Cute. Son would have said, "You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later." With a nodding Michael Myers. Oh my gosh. Wait, did that come through? What time was that? Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Actually, I can get a little bit bigger here because I want this gradient to be softer. I'm not quite sure about that. Wait, you're using Microsoft Edge? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's a good reason to use it. I know it's not as bad as like Internet Explorer was. I guess I shouldn't be so shocked. I think we use, for a lot of our art stuff, we do Edge. I tend to keep accounts separated by browsers. It just makes things a little bit easier. But I guess we do use Edge quite a bit. I just keep on thinking back to the time that, you know, it was Internet Explorer and everyone was like, oh, why would you ever use Internet Explorer? But it has come a long way. I shouldn't knock it. So Frank, I was gonna ask, do you are you still working nights through this weekend, or do you actually get a little bit of time off for the holiday? Okay, I think that's all right. You don't work weekends? Nice, okay. So wait, did your week start Sunday night or Monday night? You can also tell me to butt out if I'm just being nosy, but I'm just curious how it works. Probably need to stop this at some point soon to switch over to something else if I'm going to work on literally anything else tonight. Tuesday through Thursday or Friday. Okay, gotcha. So this is about to be after tonight, your weekend, basically? Nice, okay. Oh, nice. So you can actually like talk to him during his work. That'll help it go better, or go. Yeah, better. Better's the word I think I'm looking for there. Oh, you've got to work an overnight next Friday? Oh, sorry. But I mean, I guess if you can talk with Frank a bit, that's nice. So it's kind of a bonus. How have things been going lately at work? I know it was not favorite for a while. You love them when you do them seasonally at Sam's Club? Do you find that you're more of a night owl? Excuse me. Can't wait till the day I quit. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. I am with you on that, let me tell you. It is sometimes frustrating how much the world is kind of geared / biased towards early birds, especially when we don't really have that much control over our biological clock. We can just choose to fight it. That's the option. Okay, so I need to move on. What do I want to do? Do I go with cat, or do I go with stream art? Let me try. Okay, I haven't even thought about what panels I want to do yet, so maybe I save that for another time, and I'll just work on this. That's probably the best call. You've been up since 5 a.m.? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like, for the most part, I hit my sweet spot around 10 p.m. Like, that's the best I feel probably all day long. And then that usually carries until midnight. You started work at 7:30. Oh my gosh. That's a long day. Holy moly. It's funny because I know it seems like I'm fading sometimes here by the time that I hit, well, like this time. But I also think that might be because I do the coffee at the beginning of stream and I'm probably getting a caffeine crash on top of everything. That is one nice thing about an early schedule, is that like finishing early, that is always a good feeling. All right, so I mean, the main thing that I'm doing here is taking the original thumbnail. I've kind of blown it up here, and I'm just kind of filling in. I'm reshaping a few things, being a little more cautious in my decision making, but also working out a few more detailed lines that I can follow when I get to the inking phase. Do you like having it where like you open one day and then you close the next day, so then you've got like a little bit of a bigger gap in between? Does it matter? I don't know. You'd rather just open? Works best for your animal stuff. And that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I can turn off the thumbnail. That looks fine. Okay, I'm gonna start inking, I think. It's been a while, but I definitely remember working retail, and I think I always preferred closing. But that's just because that was when I usually felt the most awake anyway. I do like the feeling, but I mean, you can get it on opening too, where you're like looking out into a space that's usually open to the public and filled with people. but then it's not. It's just empty. It's that kind of liminal space feeling. Like I don't know. There's something really cool about it to me. Like back in high school and college, I worked at a athletic shoe store, and it was in a mall, right? So I always thought it was the coolest thing after everyone closes their gates and the mall is dark and it's just like quiet. So let's take this across. Wait, what am I drawing? Oh, darn it. I thought this was... I thought this was a vector layer, but it wasn't. It wasn't the whole time. It was just a raster layer. All right, let's fix that. Redo it right at the beginning. Lisa. Okay. Well, cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Fallen. It's good seeing you. I hope you have a good rest of your night and a good weekend ahead of you. Always good to chat with you. Always good to see you here. Man, that's lean. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't you have like a chat going with her like right now? You haven't said anything, so I assumed you come out. He's in arting and farting. I was gonna say he's in deep concentration, but you know what? Really, whatever works. Honestly. why Frank's reaction caught me so. Just the sheer feeling of betrayal, perhaps. So I'm assuming you're talking about like The Mandalorian. But there is like a kids song artist named Perry Grip who did a song called Baby Yoda, which is well known in our household. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's just a TikTok that popped up. I thought you were like gonna actually watch like long form content. It's fine. No worries. You won't watch The Mandalorian without Frankie. Well, that is considerate. It's the kind of considerate that makes you want to, you know, that would make Frank want to, you know, call right away when he wakes up in the morning. She watches K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, wait, so Frank, are you a fan? I wasn't. For some reason, I wasn't sure if you would be a fan of that or not. We are, for the record, a pro K-pop Demon Hunters household. We've actually seen the movie now. Oh, he's never seen. I wish I was invited to watch it. Oh, the tragedy. Yeah, we finally, in the last couple months, decided to switch our streaming services around a little bit. So we have, for at least a little while, Netflix. So we're catching all the things we can, including the One Piece live action. Which we're not through season 2 yet, but we're into season 2. For context, he told me he didn't care, so Fox and I watched it. But for extra context, you asked her if she wanted to watch it, and she said no. Gonna check those receipts. Is that what we're doing? I don't know why I felt compelled to use that saying. I don't even like it that much. Nope, I get it. That's a little too shallow of an angle. It's gonna go that way. There we go. Actually, I should do that a little better. I should do it again, but you know, like, better. I have such a hard time sometimes with these brushes and the way that the line weight like falls off with the pressure. That's pretty good. You know what I should do? Hold on a second. Hold on. I've got the image carousel going, but I haven't added a couple things yet. Never export that? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna save my work here because I need to export something for the image carousel. I can't believe I never did that. Okay, first up, gonna add. That one looks pretty good, so I'm gonna add that to the image carousel folder. Okay, you're there. Great. And then I need to open where are you? No. I feel like I've gone too far. There we go. This guy. I need to export this guy. Somehow I had not yet exported it. I think I'm going to do the one with like... that. And... what am I missing? There we go. Okay, let's export that. Just like that. Okay. So that means I'm going to add it to you. Okay. So those guys are in there now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I should probably add it to... this carousel as well. Slideshow, I should say. Okay. All right, cool. So that's good. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then maybe just testing something real quick. Okay, so then if I add this here, okay, so I think I've got everything. That's all that I'm going to be working on tonight. So yeah, we got pretty far in our D&D piece, and I'm pretty happy with how these inks are coming along for this one. So for the CoreToons cover. So this is good. All right. All right. I mean, now I'm pretty much just cool to do, we can do just chat for a few and do art share whenever you're ready, Frank. I'll check. I haven't looked at the Discord. I probably should. I probably should. A few minutes? Okay. I mean, gosh, could we? We could do... I could pause the music, which is going to sound weird at first because there's always music. Oh my gosh, it actually is still... Okay, cool. It's logged in. I could do this. I could do this. All right. Well, let's just do something new. All right. Give me a second though. If I start a lesson here. Okay, it is actually a little bit bigger. I don't know why I decided to start this from scratch, but apparently I did, so that's cool. Just a second. Nothing like doing stuff like live right on, you know, right on stream without any actual preparation. With no preparation or forethought, you know, just really going for it. That's how we like to do it, you know. I'll try that. Okay. Does this actually... Okay, so if I do this, can you still hear me? Just making sure that my mic is actually coming through. Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, hey, we're gonna do some Duolingo. Let me change my category for a minute. Actually, hold up. I can do that here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it. It's fine. I don't care. This isn't gonna be long. So this is Duolingo. I feel like I might do a funny voice when I do Japanese speaking, but we're just gonna find out. Yeah. Let's see. that audio? Is that super loud when it does that? I'm going to turn that down because I have the feeling that it might be super loud.
電車
Densha. So I've been doing Duolingo Japanese for a while. I'm not super far in the course. I'm barely at the top of the beginner like threshold, but
3日間
Mikakan, which is 3 days long. Mikakan.
3日間
That is Densha, which is a train. All right, train.
Densha.
That is 4th floor.
4階
Yonkai. That's right. All right. Nannichikan.
何日間
Mikakan.
3日間
Nanjikan.
何時間
Okay, there we go.
3日間
Me.
み
Uh,
かかん
nerd. It's nice that this is out here. Like, I tried learning Japanese. There's like a DS game, like My Japanese Language Coach, but the problem was it involved speaking, and I was doing it mostly on the bus when I was commuting, and that was very hard. It felt weird like trying to talk, so I couldn't do any of the speaking exercises. Densha.
電車
Densha.
3
I mean,
日間
obviously,
3日間
Mikakan.
3日間
So yeah, obviously I like manga and anime, so it was always like a really kind of a goal to be able to understand and consume like Japanese media. But I finally actually am getting to a very basic level, at least. Learn High Valerian. That is on here. I'm assuming you know that. I mean, honestly, Spanish would be way more useful. And I did do a couple years working into that, so I know a little bit as well. But at one point I was doing 2 or 3 languages in here. I just ran out of time. Life got really complicated. So we got Densha.
電車
We've got Nanjikan. How many hours?
何時間
We've got Ishukan, 1 week.
1週間
We've got Juni, which is just 12.
12
And Mikakan, which is 3 days long.
電車
Then
電車
honestly, I'm envious of people who get the chance to like have like start learning like multiple languages just when they're young. I think it's super cool, and it's studies show that actually it's really good for your brain plasticity later in life to be able to do that. So I think that's super cool. All right, so we've got Shichigatsu,
7月
which is July, 7th month. We've got Densha.
電車
We've got Ishukan, which is 1 week
1
long.
週間
Ishukan. Kujikan, which is 9
9
hours.
時間
And
3
Mikakan.
日間
Apparently that's the one we're being instructed to practice. What sound does this make? Oh gosh. Is there... You might tell me I'm wrong here. Yep. There's the... so there's like a slight pause before the ka, which in when you type Japanese words in English, you use a double consonant to indicate that. So that's where that was wrong. Oh well.
み
Me.
か
Ka.
かん
Kan. All right.
9時間
Kujikan, that's 9 hours.
電車
Densha, train.
10分
Jippun, 10 minutes.
3日間
Mikakan, that is 3 days long.
何日間
Nanichikan, how many days? Densha. So we use the double K here to indicate that really brief pause, that mikakan. Okay. Not the worst. Not the worst. So I have a little bit of a streak going. Oh, I didn't finish before midnight, so technically I used a streak freeze. That's okay. So I've done my Friday practice already. That's great. Yeah, I've been keeping up with my Duolingo a little bit, I guess. Whee! Gotta get those gems. I'm in the demotion zone? What? Danny. No, I'm just kidding. I have nothing against you, Danny. I'm just being funny. Well, all right. Will you look at that? All right. I am gonna. That was kind of fun to try. Might be worth doing again, or at least setting up as a point redeem, and just seeing if anybody chooses it. Go ahead to here. All right, well, there we go. So, Frank, while you're finishing up, I'll just get a few announcements done. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and plug it one more time. GDQ, Summer Games Done Quick, does start this Sunday. It's coming. So that's 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. They'll kick off. They've got their pre-show. Usually they've got like some like kind of comedy skit or game, like mock game show or something like that. And really they're gonna spend their time telling you about what to expect in the marathon, highlight some of the cool runs they have coming up. But once that happens, they're into the runs, and it's just from then until probably midnight on Saturday or even a little bit later. They'll be running constant games. It's pretty incredible. They can run the operation 24/7 for that whole week, raising money once again for Doctors Without Borders. If you want to see them potentially holding the blanket and pillows that we drew here on stream, that'll probably be on Saturday. But do check out the marathon just because it's amazing. Like the speedrunning is amazing, the community is amazing, and what they do to help people in the world is amazing. So go check it out. That's twitch.tv here /gamesdonequick, or you can just go to gamesdonequick.com. They have an embedded player for the stream, and that's also where you can view the schedule. You can view the prizes, or at least you will be able to view the prizes once we get closer to the event. And also be able to donate straight to Doctors Without Borders. Doctors. Oh my gosh, my brain is apparently losing it. And yes, Thursday morning is the awful and silly game block, which you should totally check out. There's lots of shenanigans, and it's pretty incredible. Also, if you like video game t-shirts, like this totally sweet Final Fantasy IX t-shirt from a previous Games Done Quick event where they speedran this game, we got to donate the money so the doctors can get their borders. You need borders. You need boundaries, man. Everybody needs boundaries. But anyway, the Yeti, so that's the Yeti, like t-shirt, YETEE.com. They have an amazing selection of t-shirts for every single event. I encourage you to go check that out. Because also some of that money goes to Doctors Without Borders, and then you get a cool shirt, and then everybody's happy. Frank, I don't know if you'd consider yourself a GDQ fan, but if you are, and if you wanted to submit art that would be featured in a digital art collection that they're selling to raise money for Doctors Without Borders, check out their Instagram. At least that's where I saw the post about it. You can submit art of their mascot, Velocity. I think through July 31st is when that deadline is. And then your art will be potentially featured. They list all the criteria there and what they're looking for, but your art could potentially be featured in that digital art packet that they're selling. Wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frank. You're fast. Bro. Bots are getting a little bit aggressive tonight, huh? Thank you, Frank. All right, so Frank, your art is ready, so I will not leave you hanging any longer. Let me just... hop on over to Discord by Duolingo. Wait, what? That is not... Ugh, come on, guys. Seriously? Alright, just a second. It decided that it didn't like my previous Discord link, and it wasn't going to show the window that it was supposed to show. So, I'm fixing that now. Because, of course, what would a Jeff stream be without a little bit of scuff? Or a lot of scuff. Honestly, you know, it's all good. Okay, that's good enough. There we go. All right. You need an ending for the last panel? Okay. Okay, so is this that Goose is feeding answers to help this other... I'm not up on the other character's names, who's not Lucy, the other girl. He's cheating, but for the other girl. But what's his motivation? Okay. So I see one of two routes that you can go, right? Like, one, the final panel is where Goose does something that inadvertently, you know, and comically reveals that he was helping. Or two, you have it where you show that Goose actually had some vested interest in her losing this game. She gives him monies, maybe. I mean, yeah, that could work. I don't know why that feels a little bit, it makes sense. Like, it checks out. And it is funny. Yeah, for some reason my brain was trying to latch on and formulate something a little, something else, but that's, Thinking. Yeah, I mean, in general, the payout or something that just shows the vested interest in why he would be helping her opponent. But I like this. This is perfectly in character for Goose. A prequel for them making a bet on who can win at the most things. That's why. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Either that or like there's something that he wants to do that day and they're like, no, we have to go to this chess tournament and he doesn't want to be there all day, so he's like trying to end it that way. I don't know. You see, they're all good ideas. Like, I think they're all good, suitable ways to work this. Yeah, I don't know why I keep on thinking like, oh, what about this? What about that? Because I think what you're thinking of is all good stuff. Yeah, I'm not. No, I think it's good. I guess I was thinking like the money thing just seems like too simple in a lot of ways. Like she pays him through the window and then he says something like, I'm still the undefeated chess master here. Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out why, because clearly he knows he's good enough to win the game, so why is he not just winning for himself? That's the question that I guess comes to my mind. And clearly, because like he and Lucy are friends, but you know, competitive rivalry is a thing, so that could be a part of it. I don't know, like I said, I think everything that you suggested is good, and I would not bat an eyelash at any of those. I just for some reason feel like my hunch is that there might be something even more satisfying, but I don't know what it is. That's probably the least helpful suggestion I could ever give, because this is great. I mean, like your character work, like even just in these, you know, like these panels, like everything looks great. Like I love how you switch up your camera angles. Like there's so much good stuff going on here. Yeah, I guess I just maybe part of it's just that my brain doesn't want Goose to betray Lucy for a simple reason. Or like I want it to be something that's actually kind of sweet when you think about it, but I don't know what that is. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop being unhelpful and actually just say good job. Like this is, like I said, I love like how you switched up your camera angles and you do a really good job with visually distinct characters. Like everything is really good here. It's kind of a nitpicky thing that I was thinking of. So I am excited to see the actual end of this one. All right. I think we've hit that time of the night where my brain is like starting to lose the conversation. Okay, go away. Well, fine then. Maybe I will. But guess what? I'm coming back. I will be back. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the schedule command because my usual time to stream is Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. But tomorrow, friends, is July 3rd. And that marks my 3-year streamerversary here on Twitch, and my 1-year affiliate anniversary, actually, I believe. So I'm gonna do a special stream. It will not be at this time of night. It will be. I'm aiming for 3:30 Eastern time. Yeah, and I will be continuing to do some art, I think. But I also have another idea. We might try something a little bit different as well in that stream. But yeah, so I will be back then. You'll see. Listen, Frank, I never want you to sacrifice your personal well-being to have to catch a stream. I will always be happy to see you. That's for sure. But I definitely, you know, whatever you need to do. That's why you sleep at work. Okay, well, I trust that you will take care of yourself. But just know that if for whatever reason you have to be sleeping at that time, I understand, and it's cool. But yeah, I will always be happy to see you here in stream. So yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. And I will, you know, I already plugged Games Done Quick. What else? You know, all the usual stuff, right? Like, if you liked what you saw here tonight, you can find more of our work, my work and Ashley's work. The best place is our website, wagworksga.com. That's where you can see a bit more of my portfolio, some of my slice of life comics, bigger versions of some of these guys up here. The D&D work, the Zodiac animals, all of that, as well as a shop, a blog, some stuff like that. But you can also check us out on YouTube at just WagWorksGA. That's where you can find full recording of all of these streams, as well as like one short and one edited video. I really would like to start working in the next year to get a few more edited videos up there that actually kind of shorten the creation process of some of the things that the illustrations I've done down to like a short video that you can consume much more easily. But we'll see. That's in the future. But you can still find us there and check out what I do have, as well as obviously here on Twitch. Yeah, it's like I suddenly forgot everything that I usually do at the end of a stream. It's great. Obviously, I want to give a shout out to Frank here. Frank not only is a great moderator, but as you've seen, a great comic artist, and has been with us from almost the very beginning, which, believe me, I appreciate that a lot. But you should follow him so that when he streams, you can see him and watch him draw as well as game. He does it all, and usually all at once, which is pretty impressive. And likewise, you can check out more of his Loosey Goosey comics over on Instagram, if I could spell, at Loosey Goosey Comic. Yeah, the only other thing I want to say is, hey, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching, for tuning in. I love sharing this time. I love drawing. I love doing the art thing. I would be doing it if I wasn't making art to share with people. I would still be doing it for myself. I would be drawing anywhere. So I'm happy to be sharing this with you guys. I'm happy to get this time and have this community. So thank you for making this possible. Thank you for watching. Feel free to drop a like, a comment, a follow, a subscribe, kind of, wherever you are, whatever is appropriate. But just know that I appreciate you being here. So I think that rounds it out for the night. And yeah, I get to actually say I will see you guys tomorrow. And I did finally remember to load up my stream ending scene. So that does it. Frank, have a good day / night. But I will catch everybody who can make it tomorrow. Otherwise, I will see you next week. So have a great night. Have a great day / week. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.